Hello, Manure. How are you? Did I say your name right? I'm sorry if I did not. I'm pretty sure you're trolling me, but I still think it's funny. Oh, well, that's nice. Whether you're trolling me or it's a real question, can you clarify your question either way? We were actually sort of casually reading a current North American like crime case. Um, but sure, I would take a quick question. Can I please ask? So normally, can you hear me now? Okay, because we do have some cultural differences. Traditionally, Habib means my beloved one or my darling, correct? Or is this a person's name? Or are you just saying you're beloved? Well, that's actually a lovely name if that's true. Because, sorry, we've had some trolls. I'm not trying to insult you. We've had some people in here teasing us. Um, but that's, I mean, the meaning of that name is beautiful, actually. Gosh, your name's beautiful too. Light of the Moon? That's beautiful. Can you clarify for me too? I'm sorry, I'm learning from you. Um, At paddle, is that an activity like paddleball? Just always want to make sure I understand the question. Um, is it fair? I'm just sort of reading your energy. Is it fair to say that you are a young-ish person? That is the energy I'm seeing. And I'm gonna pull cards now, but um, because it's sort of like there's like a sweetness between the two of you, right? It it almost feels bashful by modern standards. Would that be accurate? Yeah, 26 is definitely youngish to me. I'm an old lady. Bashful just sort of meaning like it's gentle. There's some shyness to your interactions, sort of like having crushes on one another, but it's not very direct. Does that make sense? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that could explain some of the sort of introverted energy too, right? Because I spend a lot of time online, and sort of that's what I'm pulling now because I want to see um, what comes up in the cards now. How did he feel? How did he feel when he saw the beautiful moonlight? Actually, he felt quite emotionally happy to see you. It made him very happy. Let's see what else comes out. He felt joyful. He must have a very good he must be very good at sort of keeping his emotions like he must not wear his emotions just on his face, right? Because you're asking, how did he feel? And everything that's coming up here is like he felt quite delighted to see you, but he must be sort of, like he must be sort of stoic or really good at sort of it's also, I think he's kind of introverted too. Yeah, he's definitely somebody that you would need to move slowly with, but it sounds like that's something that you're sort of already doing, right? Sort of like a slow, you're getting to know each other via the internet and enjoying that aspect. But he really enjoyed seeing you. Like the cards that came up, one is the King of Cups, but in this particular image, it's a gentleman who's just has a cup and it has a giant heart that's just overflowing. And the next card is a card that just says complete joy. Um, so he was really delighted to see you. It did actually, his heart rate did go up and his pupils expanded, which, scientifically, when somebody sees someone they are attracted to, their pupils enlarge. So he was quite pleased to see you, but man, he's got like in my colloquially, like where I'm from, we would say he has got a good poker face, right? You can't tell by looking at him. Um, but yes, no, he was really happy to see you actually. But it does then the other cards that came out did just sort of say he is somebody where you're going to have to just both of you are going to be people that need to move slow. Let me ask that. I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, but we're going to see if I can get a card that directly speaks to that. What's interesting is someone else was there that sort of noticed that the two of you have an energy, even if you didn't speak to one another. I mean, he did check you out, but the way it's coming across is rather than it being like hot mama, it's more like, oh my gosh, so beautiful, which is really honestly, I think, what any one of us would rather have at the end of the day. It's nice if they think we're hot, but if they think we're beautiful, that's a whole different thing for them. Did he wait for you to leave before he left? Good question. Did he wait? Did he wait for her to leave? Yeah, there was, I don't know if you had a friend with you that was sort of giggling, watching you look at him and watching him look at you. Did you have a friend with you? Let's see. He likes you as a person, which is even better than just thinking you're beautiful. He really likes you as a person. He moves slow because in the past he had some sort of love wound, a long time ago. So he really takes his time thinking about things. She didn't know. I wonder if he had a friend that knew, because somebody, they didn't like tell anybody, but they noticed. Like maybe there was an older person there that's like wise or something and saw it because somebody sort of noticed. Um, yes, he did. He actually did wait for you to leave. He was a little bit being sneaky sneaks. Ooh, I don't know if I'm good enough to know how to figure out if it was Hina. I can just try and ask my guides, but I'm not sure if I'm that good at pinpointing. If I had read you a few times before and I knew your energy well, I probably could do a little bit better. You can ask the ladies here; they know that. But I don't know who Hina is. I'm seeing sort of an older than him, way older than you, female. Um, I don't know about right now, but the cards say that he has thought about you since, right? Um, quite a lot. He does have that. It's good to know though that he has that, just like important for you, right? To know that I don't know what the old love wound is, right? I don't know if it's from like a boyhood or if it's more recent, but it's what makes him one of the things that makes him move slowly. Okay, yeah. So if she's an older woman, it could be her. Meaning, I'm an old lady of 45, right? It would be somebody my age or older. Um, yeah, he really likes all a lot of anything he knows about you. He likes, right? Um, I don't know how well you know each other yet, but what he knows he likes, and then he sure does, he likes to look at you. Let's see. Is he waiting for her message? I'm wondering if, because he's an introvert, if he. So okay, so here's how it came out. It's yes, he would be happy to get a message from you, as long as it's very subtle. So yes, he'll be delighted to hear from you as long as it's just very casual. You know what I mean? Rather than it being, because again, because he's introverted and he's being careful, it can't be something that's like, my love, it was so wonderful to see you, right? But it would, but it could just be, I hope you're having a, lovely day. Something very casual. Okay, well, excellent. See, you know exactly. You already know him and how to handle his energy. You're in tune. Hold on, I want to look at one more thing here. Oh, all the fun cards came out, which was nice. Okay, here we go. Please show me first our lovely lady here, and then Habib, and then the energy between them. So first, Anur, please. Come on, cards. They want me to shuffle them more, I guess. Let's see. There we go. And then one for Habib, please. Yes, he knew that you saw him. That one just flew out. Okay. Oh, interesting. And what's the energy between them? Yes, he's very practical. Um, and you are very, at least your reading is very, I'm wondering when your birthday is, just what month, but as very sort of animated and active, and the more fiery of the two of you, right? Um, and there's definite attraction there. Right? You think he's cute, right? Because it almost feels a little bit um, like a, energetically, like opposites attract, right? Like, so he's sort of very still, right? Whereas you're sort of very active, right? Like you're very, some people would call it bubbly, or other people would call it fiery, or, you know, um, with a lot of flow to your energy. And he's very steady, right? Um, and slow, and so I mean that would be, that's so often those are a good match, right? Because they balance each other out. But there's attraction there. I mean, definite attraction. So earlier when you said, was he checking me out, now we got the answer, because the answer is uh-huh. Yes, because this particular card is not like a "you're so pretty" card. It's a "you hot girl." Well, I hope you guys get to run into each other again, but I'm glad you're messaging. Just make sure, just don't scare him off. He has that love wound. If he's your person, you're welcome. Love and light to you too. I'm glad you stopped in. Please come by another time. I always like meeting new people, and um, the more I get to know you, the better I can read you. Yeah, you seem like a girl though that might have many admirers, but I understand why you like him a lot. He's a good dude. You have good taste. I'm right, right? You have a lot of admirers. See, that's what that ha 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 means. You're welcome. Love and light. Yeah, they're sweet together. That was a fun read, because especially when we were just sitting there just kicking it reading crime, like that was way more fun to do, because they're cute together too. And those names, I mean, my gosh, my beloved one, oh, you combine them, it's like my beloved one in the moonlight. Like, how could it get more romantic than that? You know, here in America, our names mean like either nothing or like something, you know what I mean? Like really boring. It's nothing poetic like that. Like my name means warlike truth, right? That there's nothing romantic about that. Like, It does do the heart good. It does do the heart good to see um, young people um, crushing on each other. It's fun.